Hey, what up, man? It's your boy Raw Biggity Blue, man. I'm in the building rocking with BlackAphillyated right now. Y'all already know we staying jiggy, man. Holla at me. Woo! Baby girl, know she run the show. I ain't gotta tell her, she already know. I ain't looking for a chick that give and go. Every time I see her.
Hey guys, it's your girl Miya here, BlackAphillyated, and today we're here with Raw Blue.
Hey, Jiggy, I already know, man. What up?
So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. You already know.
So
Glad to be here.
When did you get your start in the rap game?
Oh man, I was actually like 13, 14, and actually I started online, but the first thing I was doing was dancing, you feel me? So I was dancing and stuff like that, and I ended up in a video, but that just made me like it showed me that I actually could do this, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to be more creative, so I just told myself, I could do the rapping, and people told me to stop. People said stick to dancing, but I said nah, I'm gonna mess them up with both. So that's how we here. So, and you can see it on YouTube too. Like I'm like 12, 13.
12, 13 dancing. Yeah, oh, okay, cool. Word. So I read in your bio that you opened up for Ray J, signed a record deal, and met Jay-Z all before the age of like 19. So where does all this ambition come from? Right.
Well, I always had the ambition. You feel me? Like, I always had the confidence in myself. Well, I didn't, but I had to build that. But I opened up for Ray J when I was like 15, and excuse that, when I was like 15, and then like from there I landed a management deal. And mind you, I wasn't even supposed to do that show because I had just gotten cut on my neck. So I wasn't even supposed to do that show, you know what I mean? But I said, I'm not going to miss this opportunity. So I took a bandana, wrapped it around, and I went for that show, and I did that, and it landed me a management deal. And then from there, I met Jay-Z and Beyonce, humble brag. But I was just backstage, and I got lucky, you know what I mean? And I just met them. And
what was that experience like? You met,
Man, I was just so young, seeing people like that, and I didn't even know that was even real, man. I'm thinking these people are fake, you know what I mean? I'm thinking they like, robots or something. So, in person, I'm like, wait, like this is crazy. So, I played my position though. I stayed quiet, and I just watched from afar. I said, what's up? I doubt they remember that though, but I'll definitely bring it back up, man. Shout out to Jay, man, Brooklyn. You already know.
So, what do you like to talk about in your music? What message do you like to bring to the people in your music?
I would say my biggest thing is I wanna show everybody that when you think that it's impossible, that it is possible. Because I come from I'm not gonna say nothing, but I come from a very dark place, and I turned a lot of negatives into the positives, and I just know that if I could do it, a lot of other people can, you know what I'm saying? Because, as cliche as it sounds, they say to stick to your dreams and it's going to come true, but it really is going to come true just like that, like for real, and I'm still working, so.
So how much time do you take, practicing your craft and your rapping? How long does it take for you? How long does you practice?
Well, I practice very often. I listen to beats almost all the time. And I just listen, and I come up with melodies, flows, etc. I practice you got to, because you got to keep your craft sharp, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'll even take a break for, a week or something, and then I'll listen to a beat all fresh airs, you know what I'm saying? Just so it's all way more fresh and everything. And I just practice because you got to keep that. You got to keep it going because there's nothing but content I'm trying to give to the fans, so, right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fans, too. You already know it's all love. Right.
So we were talking earlier, and you talked about all the different things that you want to do, because you don't want to do just music. You want to venture out into other things.
Yeah. I mean, definitely like the music industry. People forget that it's the music industry and music business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just didn't forget the business part of this aspect because music is gonna make me money because of my lane. But I just know, man. Shout out to the headphones, man. I don't gotta talk too much. Shout out to the headphones, man. My sound's wireless, man. Wireless, Bluetooth, radio, SD card. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brandon, man. But yeah, I'm just trying to do something different. I'm bringing headphones to the market. Just trying to do something different, man, because it's going to be really big once I do land and labels see everything is in place already. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre had headphones at 40. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dre. But, we here, man. I'm 23 and just, jiggy.
So with all the different ventures that you want to go into, and all the businesses that you want to start. Do you have any free time? What do you do during your free time?
I barely got free time. I really got free time, but I definitely do find a peace, like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, go upstate, see my family, my mom, my brother, my niece, nephew. But other than that, like, they could tell you, I'm always thinking about business, working, you know what I'm saying? That's it, always. And, you know, it's pros and cons to it, but it's definitely helped me out in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Because I put so much time to this, so, you know. I do voiceovers too, so I'm just getting into that now. So, you know, that's about to make me a little more busier, but I love it. So
voiceovers for like what? Video games,
cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Video games soon, but you know what I'm saying? Because I got that Barry White, got that Barry White going on.
Oh my God, the Barry White.
Got that Barry White. You know what I'm saying? That's why God didn't let me sing. He said, "I'll give you a deep voice, but that's it." Because I use my talent for evil if I had that.
So you have a project coming up with Tory Lanez, and you're shooting the video, you said,
right, tomorrow.
So can you tell us a little bit about that and how that idea came about?
Yeah, well, shout out to Majestic Drama, the producer, man. I had got a beat from him, and he had worked with Tory Lanez. So, you know, Tory Lanez was on the hook, and he just said, "Oh, let me just see what you could do with it." You know what I'm saying? He had gave it to a couple other like people and stuff like that, but I don't know. I guess it didn't do justice or something. So he just said, "Let me see what you could do with it, man." And I put it out, and I put it out about 2 weeks ago. We at 15,000 right now, so you know it's all a blessing. And you know, shooting the video tomorrow. It's gonna be dope, man. The ladies gonna be fire, like fire. So I'm definitely happy because you know from where I come from, you know, making all this possible, videos, you know, interviews, anything, you know, I appreciate anybody that even want to mess with me and work with me. You know, it's all a blessing for real.
Right. So you're from upstate New York, correct?
Yeah, upstate, but raised in Brooklyn. I mean, raised upstate, but born in Brooklyn. Right.
So being that you're from New York, how do you think that being from New York influences how your style and your music? How do you think that being raised in New York shaped you?
I mean, being from New York, I mean, I think everybody, being from New York, everybody got a certain type of swag, you know what I'm saying? For real, like a certain type of swag, how you walk, how you talk, especially, you know what I'm saying? And I was told the other day that I'm a valued artist, and I was like, why? And they said, because you're from the East Coast, and it's just so unique nowadays, because most people are from Atlanta or California nowadays. It's crazy how it flipped, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, I appreciate it, man, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think it's a difference being from New York, and that I uniquely love about being from here is that, you know, we're so different as far as style, swag, language, everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just all a blessing.
Yeah, New York is always trending on like
always
Twitter.
Trendy.
Always trending.
Always trendy. Always got something trendy, and we always got an artist that's gonna pop from here. You know what I'm saying? Right. Always an artist, and you feel me? I'm coming up too, so. And it's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, this is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not taking no for an answer no more. You know what I mean? So.
Right.
Word. I'm one of the next New York artists coming out. You already know. Shout out to 845, man. Upstate. I love y'all for real. It's all up.
So you performed at the 2016 BET Awards, right?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and that experience?
I keep saying everything is a blessing, but man, that was a blessing on top of a blessing. Like, man, like I was standing there really looking at the crowd, like, am I on this stage right now? Like, but you know, I went out there, and before I went out there, I told myself, I'm coming out. It was my first time out in California, first of all. Let's get that out the way.
Okay.
And you know, anybody from over here, people want to go to California from New York. You know what I'm saying? Right. And from California, they want to come to
Right. They want to experience the different worlds.
Right. So since a kid, I was like, I want to go out to California, like see what it's like. I used to ask people like, yo, can I go with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it just didn't work. But I went for my music finally, not a family vacay. That's coming soon, but. You know, I went for my music, and that's what hit home more to me when I was on that stage and looking at them and like, wow, like, I'm really here. And I had to think fast, and I thought to myself, I got to put on, that's it. And I didn't really soak it in until I got back to the hotel, like, later that day, and I'm like, just sitting like, man, what did I do today, man? That's crazy. It's next year I plan on being on the red carpet, so you know what I'm saying. Okay. And then the next year probably performing inside there. Probably that's next year too. Who knows?
But, all right, so look out, y'all.
Yeah, look out for real. For real, I'm not playing.
So what would you say is the best part about being in the music industry?
The girls. Nah, let me stop. Nah, just being able to express myself in a louder way. Like, I got 70,000 people on my Twitter, and just the fact that I could talk to 70,000 people, I could say "what's up" to 70,000 people on my Twitter is just a big word that I can get out. And I think I love that part about it, that I could express my feelings through music as well. You know what I'm saying too. And I think that's one of my favorite parts as well. Just making songs. Because I could say things I don't want to just say on a normal in my music, and performing, I get all my anger. I get to yell, you know what I mean? I get to yell, but it's dope for real.
So, dream collaborations. Who would you want to work with?
First, I'm gonna take it to Justin Bieber. I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna take it there. Then I'm gonna say. And for those that know the business, y'all know why. Then I'm gonna say Chris Brown.
Why Chris Brown?
Because I always had a vision of me and him doing a collaboration and dancing at the same time, doing hip hop and R&B with dancing, and that has never been done before. So that's what I'm here for. Don't take my idea. And 50 Cent. Oh, Drake too. Shout out to Drake. But 50 Cent for real.
Yeah, he's a real business.
50 Cent's the reason I started doing music, you know what I mean? My mom used to let me curse because I was so into rapping his first album, you know what I mean? So, like, I gotta say 50, man.
So real. He's one of your big inspirations?
Yeah, it's one of my biggest inspirations because, just as far as the business and how he moved and et cetera, you know what I mean? And just what he turned his life into. I know that I'm headed the same direction because this generation needs new leaders, and I think I'm one of those. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to create new pathways and make it easier for the people after me. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. Because 50 definitely opened up a door for a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to help control the youth and make it easier for them. And me being on the BET stage this year, on BET Award stage. That opened up a big door because I'm not signed. I'm independent. You know what I mean? So it's almost impossible to get up on that stage if you're independent.
Right. So I listened to some of your music, and I really like "She Knows She Bad."
Hey.
I really like that song.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say your favorite song is to rap or perform of yours?
Oh, I would say it's Mind Their Business.
I like that one too. That one's a good one too.
I was in Mind Their Business. It's just so much fun, and everybody just be like, by the end of the song, everybody's saying the whole song. You know what I mean? Like, tell her, hey, don't mind their business. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying it, and it's like everybody can relate to it because we all got haters. You know what I'm saying? It's just like mind your business. That's all. Like, it's my favorite song to perform. But I recorded "She Knows She Bad" right down the street. So.
Really?
Yeah, like 2 blocks away.
Oh, okay,
like 3 in the morning. Shout out to Manny Acosta and B. Will, man, for working with me on that production.
So let's talk about the fans for a little bit. So do you have any crazy fan stories or anything like that? Any inspirational fan stories? Any touching moments with fans?
I'm still coming up, but it does amaze me about some of the things that happened so far though already and because I'm just still coming up, so I'm like, man, I could imagine when I'm actually on what's gonna happen. Because I remember being in high school, I was coming out of Global, and the bell rung and everything. I'm walking out of my class, and I see a kid with a composition book and a pen, and he just like, yo, Blue, you can sign this. Mind you, I don't know the kid, but I'm at first I'm thinking in my head me. Like me? I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right. But he was like, yo, I appreciate it. Thank you. I love your music. And so I'm like, yo, thank you. I'm like, thank you, bro. If you're a fan of me, I'm a fan of you, man. And that, I never forgot that up to this day. So shout out to him if you're watching this, man, for real. I appreciated that. And shout out to the rest of the fans on my Twitter and all that, man, for real. I plan on touring soon and seeing all the 70,000 plus more that's on my Twitter. You know what I mean? So. But it's more stories, but that one was probably one of the best ones that motivated me and pushed me and told me I was doing something right in the moment.
So the tour is upcoming, you said, yes?
Yeah, it's upcoming. It's not planned yet, nothing. But it's gonna be the Raw tour. I'm calling it now, the Raw tour.
The Raw tour.
Yeah, because I got the Raw Tape 1 coming out next month or this month, later this month, and then we're gonna do Raw Tape 2, Raw Tape 3, and then it's gonna fall into the tour after I get hired. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna fall into the Raw tour.
So how did you get your name Raw Blue? Where does that come from?
It was actually because I'm not gonna lie, I was actually wearing a jacket in school.
Okay.
A lot, and it said RB all over it. It was a clothing line called Raw Blue.
Yeah. Okay. And
I was wearing it like every day, like the jacket. You know, I had different clothes under, but I was wearing the jacket every day because it was so fly. So, and I remember I was baggy around that time too, you know, back in the day.
Right.
So, but anyway, I remember like this kid was like, "Yo, like, shoot, like, 'cause my name used to be, I ain't gonna tell y'all, but he was like, "Yeah, I might start calling you Raw Blue, like you wearing that jacket every day." And I'm like, sorry, excuse me. And then I'm like, man, that sounds kind of good, like, you know. And I was looking for a new name at the time, so I just ran with it, you know what I mean. And it ended up sticking more than I thought. It was more like a placeholder at first,
right? But
I told myself, as like the bigger I get, I can't change it because it's like starting all over,
right?
So, but it just stuck, and now I can't change it. But you know, shout out to Raw Blue, the clothing line. Shout out to Shadim, all them, man. That's the owner of the. Oh yeah, and shout out to the Raw Blue clothing line, man, because they definitely reached out and ended up sending me clothes like later on in the year. So yeah, you know, it was definitely another business move.
Right, another business venture for you.
Yeah, from New England too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you describe your style for everybody out there? Like, what's your style?
Jiggy.
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 Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, it's dope, swag, fly, everything in one. Mm-hmm. Jiggy. It's just jiggy. But like, as far as style and music, that's what you mean?
Well, both fashion and.
I mean, fashion. Music. I definitely got a little fashion sense. You know what I mean? But it's definitely jiggy. And like as far as music though, music is jiggy too. But I make, you know, I'm here with the hip hop and R&B lane. That's what I'm here for, in the commercial hip hop, as they call it. You know, I used to get made fun of because of that, doing commercial hip hop. Yeah, but now it's my winning thing. So it's like same people that were making fun of me want to feature now.
There's haters.
Oh yeah, but we out here. Tell them my name business. You already know.
So where can people follow you at?
Oh, y'all can follow me on everything. You heard? Everything. Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud. I'm going to start with Twitter. RAWWBLUE. Same thing for Snapchat and Instagram. RAWW Blue. Raw Blue. And Facebook, just RAW Blue. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can find me there. Everything though. SoundCloud, Raw Blue, everything. And you're going to find me YouTube, Raw Blue, Google, Raw Blue. You know, I've been working on making sure those searches is way more to pop up when you search it. So, you know, please search that.
All right. Well, this has been awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. This is great. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I feel like keep talking. I feel like I want to keep talking. Shout out to BlackAphillyated, man, for even having me. We out here, man. It's your boy Raw Blue. Definitely look out for me. And yeah, man, we in the building. Everything jiggy. Hold on, I need to do a jiggy sound for me real quick. Can you do a jiggy sound for me real quick?
Okay.
Yeah, jiggy sound. Hey. Tell I had them on their business. Why the hell they can't mind their business? Tell I had them on their business. Go and tell I had them on their business. On their business. Go and tell I had them on their business. Mind your business. Yeah. I just been putting in work. Always thinking about the worst. Man, I've been thinking about eating this lunch for so long I forgot that they brought me dessert. Got me a check for a show. I be neglecting them hoes. Man, I don't trust a soul up in this bitch, so whenever they want it, I get them and go. But I'm up in this bitch. Was handing what's up in this shit. In my own lane like a truck in this bitch. I ain't your friend who you chucking it with when they ask where I've been getting money and shit. Yeah, I stick to the script. 24/7, I stick to the shift. See a bad bitch and I couldn't resist, so I had a bag about a flick of the wrist. Blue, jiggy, we out here.